Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope this video finds you well and safe and healthy. I know you guys hear that with all my videos, but it's the truth. I hope you guys are all doing well. I figured I'd make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the last one. It was super fun to do. But I figured I'd make this one, again, with everyone going back to school. Things I have personally learned, so whether you're already in school and you've already been through it, maybe we can relate, or maybe if you haven't started college yet, a couple tips, or if you know anyone who's close to starting or they're in their senior year, here are some like super fun tips. So this video is about mistakes or things that I've learned, not always mistakes. I don't want to say like I regret not doing it, but just kind of like, oh, I wish I would have like been smarter about it or thought about it more, that kind of stuff. So one of those is definitely, I would have to say, save money. Up until you leave, don't think, oh, well, I'm making money right now, so I'm just going to spend it. It's fine. No, don't do that, because if you go to college kind of like I did, where, my mom didn't want me to work my freshman year. She didn't want me to work. She wanted me to focus on school. So, but if I needed anything, then I would have to use my own money. Like if my sorority was having, extra clothes, merch they wanted us to buy, that had to come out of pocket. There's a lot of stuff like that I had to pay for myself. And unfortunately, I didn't save enough to where my bank account kept getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. And of course, there's nothing going back in, but the numbers were getting so small and I was getting so anxious. And it was very, very crazy what was happening. There was a lot of crazy stuff happening. And I didn't have the money and I didn't save any money. I didn't really have the money. I had like a couple hundred in my checking, a couple hundred in my savings. It was not enough to last me, the year of school without a job or anything, going in. So like I said, if you you got to work your freshman year, you got to work every, you're in college, you worked the whole time, so you never really had that problem, kudos. But like I said, like some people don't really realize that until, unfortunately, a little too late. So I just want, share that. That's something that I definitely was like, oh, dang it, So that's one thing. Another big thing is, you're going to have all these expectations in your head of what you think college is going to be like, what, the experience is going to be like. And yes, it's good to do that, like get excited, be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to meet so many more, new people. It's going to be great. But don't create like expectations in your head that are almost too much, if that makes sense. Like you don't want to be like, oh my God, okay, I'm going to be part of all these clubs. I'm going to take, 16 credit hours. I'm going to have so many friends. I'm going to go to so many parties. I'm going to have so many things to go to, da da da. You can go to every sporting event, and then when you get there, you realize that that's a little too much to handle at the time, and then you feel like you're failing yourself because you're like, I had all this stuff in my head that I thought I was going to be doing, and now, I barely have time to do this, and, so, like I said, it's very unfortunate because you built that all up in your head, and you're like, okay, it was nothing like I thought, and you're reflecting, and you're like, does that mean that my first year was awful? Like, am I making a mistake? That kind of stuff. And you never want to feel like that. It's the worst feeling. Like, it sucks. You don't want to feel like you're failing yourself with your experiences. And so that's definitely a big mistake, like I said, that I made. I kept having all these things in my head, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to, part of my sorority, I'm going to do all of this stuff. But then I realized getting there, like, just getting used to college in general was so much for me, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not really having the college experience that I expected. I'm not doing this, maybe this wasn't a good idea. I should have just stayed home. Like I said, it sucks because then you're going through this like battle with yourself. Like, am I supposed to be here? Should I have just stayed home and, saved money? Like, Am I wasting my mom's time? Am I wasting my time? So yeah, it's unfortunate, but like I said, it's now I realize, like, now you've done your first year, you know what to expect. Well, kind of a little bit, just because, now I'm staying home even longer because of, the virus and stuff. But regardless, like, you don't want to create things in your head that is too much. Like I said, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to join this, I'm going to do this, do this, do this, have 16 credits, I'm going to volunteer, have a job, like, and then get there and you're like, okay, just the environment is enough for me to kind of have to, like, stop and figure out what I'm doing. So yeah, like I said, that's definitely another big one. Let's see, what another one of those? Like I said, those are like my main ones, And another thing, like, when you go, like, you might know people at your school, you might not. Like, if you make friends, you don't want to be so caught up in, like, the first kind of group of friends that you create, just because, again, you don't know, like, what your life is going to be doing. You don't know where you're headed. And if you're like, I'm only going to hang out with the same 5 people, then it might be, then you're closing yourself off to other opportunities, like, my roommate, I met her, she was in my dorm right across the hall. We were friends. We both kind of had issues with our roommates, so we decided to swap. We became roommates. And so like I said, I loved being her roommate, and yes, like, we automatically, like, created that stronger connection because we became roommates. But then, we did realize that we need to hang out with people besides, like, ourselves, and our little group of people that, we'd go over, we'd hang out on weekends, stuff like that. And we're like, we don't want to do that every single weekend because, we want to expand, our lifestyle, our friends, like, not saying, okay, well, we're not going to be friends so we can go find other people, but it was, hey, we don't need to literally hang out all the time, like, yes, like, if we never hung out, I'd be, like, super upset, I'd be like, let's, hang out, but it was, hey, if you want to go, don't think that right after class you have to come back here and hang out with me, like, go get coffee with your friends from class, go do this, different stuff, or if she went and hung out with her friends, I wasn't gonna be like, oh my goodness, what the heck, I was gonna be like, go, have fun, hang out, whatever, so you always want to make sure that you have a good, like, circle, group of friends, but they're all from different places, like, one's from your science class, one's from, you met one during your lab, like, super fun. Like I said, you met some through your sorority or your sport or your club, like, you don't only want to hang out with your sorority, and you don't only want to hang out with your sport or your club, and you only don't want to talk to your roommate, you have to make sure you find people from different places, because one day you might meet this person again somewhere else. So it's good to, expand a little bit, especially college, you're creating who you want to be, like, what you're all for, and when you're with the same person, that doesn't really help you grow, you have to figure out what you like, what you want to do, people who want to do the same activities as you, like me and my roommate, well, my ex-roommate, we both like to go out, go to dinner, walk around, we love to be outside, hiking, that kind of stuff, but then I have other people that don't really want to do that, like, they want to stay in, not really do anything, and like I said, it's okay, but I'm not always gonna, I'm not always outside, I'm not always inside, when I want to go outside, do something fun, I'll go find the people that want to do that. If I want to just stay in, have a night, movies, whatever, then I'll, see who wants to do that. So you always want to, keep different people. And also a big mistake is you don't want to think because you're out of high school, you're not going to talk to anybody else from the high school. Like, it's not going to happen, okay? Unfortunately, I thought that, like, I was going through some emotional breakdown senior year, I don't know why. And I was like, well, I doubt we're going to keep being friends, through college, it's very rare. Like, that was stupid. Why? I don't even know why I said that. because now I still talk to most of them. Like, yes, we're not going to talk on a daily basis, but, you know, we'll hang out, we'll meet up, or I work with a couple of them, so when I go to work, they're like, oh my God, how are you? You know, it's not like we're going to look at each other and be like, how are you? Like, we're not strangers. Like, a lot of people are going to, you know, stay in contact with you. I know I get people from high school still trying to follow me on social media that I maybe had one class with. Like, it's not gonna leave you, and don't use college as an excuse to like start over in a way. It's like, no, you know, you made experiences in high school, now you're gonna make some in college. There's gonna be some you like, there's gonna be some you don't like. That's kind of the same with everything. So don't think like, oh, I'm going to college, see ya. You know, it's not gonna be like that at all. I think those are my main ones. Like I said, I don't want to make this video way too long because I know you guys probably get super bored, I know, after a while, and I promise I don't mean to make them super long. But I was just thinking about it the other day, you know, because right now I have, you know, I'm starting to get jobs and start working and saving up money. Now I'm like, okay, I definitely should have done that before freshman year when I actually needed money, that kind of thing. And so I was like, well, you know, I'd love to make a video for people saying, these are the mistakes that I made. I wish I did better by this. And, you know, like I said, share your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if some of these ideas were absolutely ridiculous and you don't even know how they got in my brain. You know, please let me know. You know, I would love to chat, love to talk. Please comment below if there's another type of video you would like to see, you would like me to do. Like I said, I am staying home this whole semester, so I can make super, you know, all kinds of videos, whatever you'd like. On Monday, maybe I'll make a video, or I'll make little videos throughout the week and then finalize one. So then in a couple weeks, there'll be a video of like my first week of completely online classes, that kind of thing. But please comment below what kind of videos you would personally like to see, if you would like me to bring a special guest on my channel and, you know, do a super fun activity with that. You know, please let me know. But please like, subscribe, comment anywhere, wherever. If you know, if you have just, hey, good job, this is great, that kind of stuff, I love it. I love to see that. I love to see my likes, and I love to see my subscriber amount go up. So please like, subscribe, comment where you can, and hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will talk very soon. Bye.